I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. It's a little story of what happened when I took a trip. Yo. Late 2007, I took a trip down south. Me, my lady, and her brother all just packed up and bounced. Going to Ocala, Central Florida to visit, no doubt. When do we leave? She said this weekend. I said, fuck it, we out. Took a couple of buses, never been to Florida though. I was excited, never took a trip so far from New York. We started laughing once we got there, like this must be a joke. Where all the hoods at? I ain't seen nothing but horses, yo bro. I need a smoke, let's walk around and try to find out who got it. Soon as I said that, 3 dudes were passing through on the block. And I said, what up, who got that chick? And they just looked at me clueless. What do you mean? I said, green, as a matter of fact we do. Walk with us, we said alright. They took us to who they knew. It was some dude, they called him James, and I had thought he was cool. He introduced me to the people who was part of his crew. We got the bud, we parted ways, then we continued our troop. It's been a couple of days now, we've been kicking it with these cats. They invited us to a party, we showed up having a blast, getting drunk and high, relaxing while rapping some of my tracks, until a car pulled up, had me wondering who was that. One nigga told me that it's beef, I jumped up, was ready to scrap. I heard them arguing, it looked like they swung on that nigga Trap. I ran up on him, pushed him back, and then started whipping his ass. Me and Brody got it popping, no questions were ever asked. And then somebody grabbed me like, hey yo chill, this is my fams. And I said, damn, what the fuck, he ain't even a grown man, he's only 15, and plus he's my cousin, my right hand. What the fuck, Stacks, you tripping? I admit I felt bad, said my bad, but the look he had I never forget. It was a stone cold stare. I looked back at him like bet, and I knew right there they seen me and my Brody as threats, and we don't fight fair. So we was planning out for what's next. Next day I was chilling, me and Shorty watching some movies. Heard a knock on the door, it was one of them niggas who been involved in the situation. He's on the porch and he's shaking, talking to himself. We answered, he said his niggas were baking. If we wanted in, just follow him up the block where they're staying. I said fuck no, he looked at me, said alright, then it waved, and that's the only butt around. I said listen homie, I'm saying just give me a couple minutes. My shorty thought I was playing. Brody passed me the sharpest knife out the drawer where we stayed at. We walked up the block and noticed niggas looking all strange. Walked in their yard, I heard that nigga James fucking complaining. I asked him where the butt was at, he said there ain't none. Then Jason pulled out a little clip, I hit the shit then passed it to the left, and then he snuck me. Fuck, I knew it, had to gather my steps. I pulled my knife out, then I swung and felt it landed in flesh. Then me and Brody started running, they was chasing us, yes. I started stumbling and tripping, had to get to the crib, let everyone know to get down. My shorty yelling and shit, like what the fuck you done did now? Just being stupid I guess, and they outside now. We need to get up out of this mess, but we 1,000 some miles away from home. I'm like shit, and it's about to go down, and none of us had a whip. It got quiet, that's when I heard a chopper over the crib. I seen a bunch of lights flashing, I'm like damn, this is it. They banging on the door, a bunch of dogs were barking and shit. They screamed, Ocala police, open up or we're letting them in. I said fuck it, just let them in, cause we ain't trying to get bit. They walked up in, their guns beaming, then they cuffed me up quick. Took me outside, the same niggas out there playing and shit. They all snitched, I got locked up, I admit I was sick. I beat the case in 2 years, then got up out of that bitch. And that's what happened when I went to Florida when I did.